What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's having a great day. As you can see, we're over here at my mom and dad's garage with my mom's brand new 2025 CVO that you guys all love so much on the channel. Today we're going to be installing, she's going to be installing her first mods to her new CVO. So without further ado, let's hop right into the video and I'm going to show you guys what we're going to be doing to the new CVO today. Just a couple little mods just to kind of spice it up, make it her own. And they're all mods that you guys can do for cheap. They're honestly cheap mods. So I'm going to show you guys a few tips and tricks on how to make the new CVO stand out from the rest. So stay tuned. All right, guys, as you can see here, we got my mom's 2025 CVO Road Glide in Poison Berry Purple. If you guys haven't watched my video on taking delivery of this bike, make sure you guys go check that out. A lot of you guys liked that video. I figured let's go ahead and get the bike up on the lift and install some of these new mods that we're gonna be doing today. First things first, some of you may know on the 2024 models, on the side covers here, Harley put this plastic heel protector. This is literally just a plastic protector over the gloss black paint on the side covers. Well, since she's never gonna be riding a passenger, she doesn't need these. So we're gonna go ahead and pull those off, and I bet you that it's gloss black, Raven metallic black underneath those plastic covers. So we're gonna go ahead and take those off now. We gotta pull the bags off to do so and pop those off. We are also going to get rid of this license plate mount with the light. It just kind of looks funky there. So we're gonna put the curved license plate bracket on there, the same one I have on my turbo bike. And along with that, we are gonna black out her reflectors here, these red reflectors. We're gonna black those out in gloss black vinyl to match all the other gloss black accents on the bike. So we're gonna go ahead and do those few things first, and Mom is in the house here. And oh, you guys just saw a little sneak peek of what's to come for the CVO. But today's video is not about that. It's about Mom and her mods that we're gonna do to this bike. I'm gonna show her how to remove the stock license plate mount and install the curved license plate mount. And then I will go ahead and black out these reflectors, and she's gonna help with that as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we got the side cover off, and as you can see, we're gonna pull this flat black protector off because there's gloss black paint under there. We did that on his CVO as well. And let's see. And it's Raven metallic, gloss black. Looks so much better, guys. Oh yeah, much better, guys. What do you think? Comment down below, let me know your thoughts. That's the first mod for today. Super easy mod, and we're gonna let Mom do the other side. We got a gloss black side cover now, so that looks so much better in gloss versus that plastic cover on there. Keep going. That's pretty good.
Good. All right.
So then now that it locked in, let out some air. All right, guys, so we're getting ready to remove the factory license plate mount. With the license plate light. We have a 3D printed curved license plate mount from Etsy. I will put a link in the description below on where I got it. It's a really cool dude. He used to sell them on eBay, now he sells them on Etsy, and honestly, that's the best looking license plate mount for the new 2024 and up models. So we're gonna go ahead and pop the old one off, and I'll show you guys the one we're gonna be putting on, and I will also leave a link in the description on where you guys can get that as well. Also, some of you might be wondering, what are you gonna do with the license plate light? Well, we're gonna take that off and we're gonna run a Custom Dynamics LED license plate frame, and that's gonna be our new license plate light. So Mom's gonna go ahead and use a T25 and take the two T25 bolts out of the fender right now. so inside of the fender here, you have this plastic piece that's covering up your rear license plate light wires, and you want to go ahead and press up on it. So you see that little tab, you go ahead and press up and then pull down, and that comes off. You have to unplug this connector right here, and then the license plate mount will come straight out. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. We have to cut this end off here, this connector. We're gonna be reusing this. We're gonna wire up the new LED license plate frame from Custom Dynamics using this connector. So also, in order to run this license plate mount, you have to take this plastic piece out from the rear fender. There's two little tabs. You press in and it just drops out, kind of like that, because I only have one hand right now. So what we have to do now is we have to trim these plastic tabs here. We gotta make this flush. We gotta use a hot knife or side cutters and trim these two tabs off, because in order for the license plate mount to fit flush, those tabs can't be sticking out of the fender. See how they stick out? So in order to run this curved license plate mount, we have to just trim those tabs. All right guys, so here is the curved license plate mount. It's made out of resin, it's plastic. It was made on a 3D printer. This guy sells the crap out of these things, and they honestly look the best. They're the most flush to the fender, and you'll see here in a minute how good it's gonna look on there. It's super lightweight, and he's got this cutout right here for your wires to go in there to tuck in nicely behind the plate frame so that you don't see any wires or any gaps in the fender when you install this. So there's the plate mount. Over here we have a universal Custom Dynamics gloss black curved plate frame. It has the LED light in it. And this is what we're gonna have to splice into the factory connector. Now, Custom Dynamics does make a plate frame for the new 2024 and up models. However, it's on national back order, and I didn't want mom to have to wait. So I bought the universal one, and we are gonna splice the wires, the positive and negative, and basically cut the connector off of the factory taillight off and splice that connector onto these wires here, and then it'll bolt up just like the one that they make for the new 24 and up models. So, you ready?
Ready.
Okay. All right guys, so I'm gonna let her do the cutting. She's cutting the wires on a $50,000 CVO.
Oh.
Now it's ruined. All because that part was on back order. Now we gotta splice this into the Custom Dynamics plate frame. I went ahead and spliced the wires together. I used these heat shrink butt connectors. I totally forgot to film the process of me doing it, but that's what's inside of here. And then I went ahead and used some electrical tape to go over them, just kind of like make it all nice and black and neat, make it look as best as it can. But it doesn't matter what this looks like because it all gets hidden behind the rear fender in this enclosure here. All the wires are gonna be tucked up in there. So now we're gonna go ahead and bolt on the license plate mount, and then we're gonna put the plate on with the plate frame, and it'll be all set. We're gonna plug this into the wiring harness coming out of the rear fender, and it'll be done. All right guys, since there's no rubber grommet on this license plate mount, and since this is a CVO, we wanted to take extra precaution, and we went ahead and put some clear bra around here where the plate mount mounts to the rear fender, so that there's clear bra behind there, and when it's on there, you can't even see the clear bra at all. So that's just there to protect the fender, because over time the plastic will rub on the fender and rub the paint off. So if you guys don't want that to happen, make sure you guys throw some clear bra on the fender. Now we're gonna go ahead and mount this up, and I'll show you guys what it looks like in a second. All right, so now you're gonna go ahead and take this plate that we modified, put it on the back side of the fender there. Make sure your holes are lined up, your threaded insert bolted on using your factory T25 bolts without the washers. You reuse these bolts from when you took your factory license plate bracket off. All right guys, so now we're ready to install the Custom Dynamics plate frame. However, you have to use the Allen bolts that he gives you in the kit. So with the Custom Dynamics plate frame, they give you Allen bolts as well, but make sure you use the ones that he provides with his license plate bracket, because these are smaller and they will thread into these holes.
Say hi. Say hi. This is Bruno. This is tough guy Bruno. Oh, you're so tough. You're so tough. Yeah. Ooh. You don't like the camera? Oh, you're so cute.
All right, guys, as you can see, my splice job worked and we have light. So the Custom Dynamics plate frame fits nice and snug on there. And as you can see, the fitment is really nice. You don't see any of the wires from the LED license plate light there, and it gives it a nice clean look in the back there. What do you guys think? Comment down below, let me know your thoughts on the new license plate mount for my mom's CVO in Poison Berry. What do you think, Mom? You like it?
I love it.
Anyway, so that's done. Now I just gotta button it up underneath the fender there and call it a day on that one. Shout out to Hogworks for sending us this badass stool here. This stool is really nice when you're working on the bike on the lift, because that's actually the lowest it goes. And they said, I'm tired of seeing you on these Harbor Freight junk stools here. So you just wanna get, what? Oh, you don't like the Harbor Freight stools either? Okay. Okay, can I talk now? Can I talk now? Okay, let me talk. I'm talking. Make sure you guys check out their website and use discount code DOOWORK for 5% off your next purchase at Hogworks. So make sure you guys go check that out. I'll put the discount code up here on the screen. That goes for anything on their website. Use the discount code DOOWORK for 5% off anything you wanna buy. Shout out to Figurati Designs for making these custom black chrome swing arm caps for my mom. As you can see here, this is an RN. This is the nursing symbol here. If you guys didn't know, Mom is an RN, so she's a nurse. But yeah, that's really cool that he was able to customize those to match all the black chrome accents on this bike. Now that the bike's up in the air, we got some more lighting in here. Check out that black chrome outline derby cover with the purple pinstripe. Got the 121 on there with all the oohs and the ahs, as everything regular would say. You got the black chrome rocker box covers there. This thing looks trick, guys. I mean, there's not much you have to do to this bike to make it sweet. So as you guys can see, we got the wires all tucked away here behind the factory plastic cover that just snaps right back in there, and it looks literally factory. You would never know that we messed with anything today. And like I said earlier, you can't even see where I spliced those wires. But if you're somebody who doesn't want to splice wires on a $50,000 CVO, I definitely would wait for the Custom Dynamics plug and play plate frame to come in before you, have to go through splicing those wires. It honestly isn't that bad, but it definitely does take some extra time to splice the wires and make it right. We're gonna throw the bags back on it. I'm gonna black out those reflectors, and I might even talk her into blacking out the taillights here, tinting these out, because it'll look so much more sinister in the back. We wanna keep these factory painted taillight covers, but I think we should tint these out. All right, guys, so now we're gonna move on to blacking out the red reflectors on her saddlebags here. As you can see, the red kind of clashes with the purple. So we're gonna black those out and give it a nice sinister look. What we're gonna do is take this gloss black vinyl here and cut a piece out, basically just cut it to size for the reflector, and then lay that over the reflector, and then use my fingernail and a X-Acto blade, a little knife here, to trim it. And then, but before we do that, we have to clean the surface with an alcohol pad. So All right, guys, as you can see, the reflectors are now blacked out. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on that. I've done them on all my baggers. Whenever I customize a bagger, I always black out the reflectors. I think it looks killer on there, guys. So one more thing that we did, I almost left it out. I totally forgot to mention that we installed a 10-inch Clockworks Sport Flare windshield in all black. You can't see through this. Huge shout out to Clockworks for sending us this windshield and making my mom's CVO complete in the front. She wanted to have a comparable windshield to her 22, and like I said, she had a 9-inch Clockworks on the old fairing, and she loved it. She could hear her music, the wind went right over her head. She's only 5'4", so she's a shorter rider, and that windshield just went right over her head. So I told her she's gonna want the 10-inch Sport Flare windshield, and I went ahead and installed that for her yesterday, and it looks killer on here, guys. What do you think? Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the Clockworks windshield. Once again, huge shout out to Clockworks for sending us this 10-inch Sport Flare windshield for Mom's Poisonberry CVO, getting her all ready to go for the spring. And as you guys might have seen in the taking delivery video, I got her these black axle caps. These are a Harley part. I'll put a link in the description below on the part number for that. That Clockworks 10-inch Sport Flare is looking killer on there, guys. This bike's really coming together, and honestly, we haven't done too much to it. The garage lights, the LEDs do not do justice. This purple is growing on me day by day. I've never been a purple guy, but I'll tell you what, this color is changing me. I really do like it. The CVO badge looks killer on there. I almost forgot, another thing we did is install Hogworks bag liners in the saddlebags of the CVO. As you can see here, we got the Hogworks logo on there, all diamond stitch. We went with silver diamond stitch. Hogworks does not have purple diamond stitch yet. They just had the silver one. So huge shout out to Hogworks for sending us these bag liners for Mom's CVO. They look killer. These are the same ones I have in my 24 Road Glide as well. But we really like the Hogworks bag liners because they have the pockets here. They have a pocket up front, pocket on the side, and they're nice and form-fitting. We haven't even used the Velcro yet to Velcro them in. They literally came just like this. We popped them in, and as you guys can see, they fit like a glove, guys. There is no gaps. And like I said, they're not even Velcroed in. I could pull them out right now, but that just shows you how well they form to the saddlebag on the new 2024 and up models. Speaking of Hogworks, if you guys order anything on their website, make sure you guys use the discount code DOOWORK. I'll put it up here on the screen for 5% off your next order. I know 5% isn't a lot, but when you're talking a high dollar item like a tour pack or bag liners or any sort of color matched body parts that they do sell on their website, 5% obviously helps. Anything helps, right? So make sure you guys use discount code DOOWORK at checkout to save you guys some money. All right, so I went ahead and put my smoked right side tail light in the back of the bike here, and look how good that looks compared to the stock red tail light. That black against the purple looks killer, guys. Like I said before, I used to have these on my turbo bike. I just pulled them out of my tail light housing there and bolted them up on the CVO because I'm running a Custom Dynamics Pro Beam filler now on the turbo bike. So I figured I'd throw these tinted tail lights on Mom's Poisonberry CVO. And man, does that black pop against the purple. And I will go ahead and turn the key on to show you guys that from back here, it's not much dimmer. Honestly, guys, it's not much dimmer than the factory stock red. As you can see, the closer we get, this is a little bit brighter, but it's not that much brighter. Now, if it was super dark, obviously I wouldn't want to run them, especially on her bike, because I don't want people to not see her. But honestly, guys, that's bright enough. Let me go ahead and turn the flashers on so you can see what the blinkers look like through the tinted taillight. And as you can see, the turn signal shows up just fine through the tinted tail light there. Now I spray tinted these with VHT nightshades, and they turned out really good. There's no clear coat or anything over them. It's just 2 coats of VHT nightshade, and as you can see, the light shines through them just fine, and the turn signals do as well. So we're gonna go ahead and shut that off, and I'm going to pull the left side taillight out and put the other tinted taillight in, and I'll show you guys what it looks like once it's all done. And bam, would you look at that? Check it out, guys. This thing looks killer from the back. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the smoked out tinted taillights on the new CVO. I think mom's gonna be pumped. I'm gonna call her out here in just a second and show her the tinted taillights and the blacked out reflectors. I think it definitely set the back end of this bike off. Definitely looks good, looks sinister. All right guys, so mom's coming out right now and I'm gonna show her what I did to her bike. All right, say hi to the camera, mom.
Hello.
All right, so I wanna show you what I did. I blacked out your red reflectors here.
Wow, that looks amazing.
And I also blacked out your taillights. I tinted these.
Okay.
They used to be red.
Well, they look really good with the lights off. Let's see what they look like with the lights on.
Okay, I'll show you. You can still see the light through them.
Okay.
They're not as bright as the factory lights, with obviously not tinted, but they're still bright enough so that people can see you from behind.
Okay.
So no worries there. I'll show you what they look like with the flashers on.
Turn signals, everything looks great.
Yeah, I mean, they're bright enough.
Yeah, those are bright. Okay, good.
Bright enough.
So everybody can see.
They're gonna be bright enough for people to see behind you. So what are your thoughts?
I love it.
Yeah?
Those are cool.
Okay.
Yeah, really cool.
So it just gives it a nice blacked out, sinister look from behind. The red lights just kind of popped out at you. They didn't really go well with the purple. The gloss black and the purple definitely, you know, go better together, and definitely looks real nice and clean. We got a special personalized plate coming for this bike, and once it comes, I'm gonna wrap that and I'll show you guys what that's gonna look like here in the next couple videos. But make sure you guys subscribe to the channel because I got a lot of parts coming. We're gonna really spice this thing up for her, guys. So one more thing I want to mention before we go is my mom just started an Instagram account for her new 2025 Road Glide CVO in Poisonberry. If you guys want to see more content on this bike on Instagram, make sure you guys go give her a follow. But it's late, I'm tired, I gotta get home and edit this video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate all your support on the channel. My goal is to hit 100,000 subscribers here by the end of the year, so let's make that happen. You guys really seem to like this new CVO content, so I'm gonna be bringing you guys a lot more CVO content to the channel. Also, once it gets warm here in Michigan, we're gonna be doing a lot of rides, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of moto vlogs for you guys. Also, real quick here, Arizona Bike Week is coming up, and yes, I will be there. No, I'm not taking my bikes. I'm gonna have a bike out there to ride, but I will be hanging out with the Bad Boy Cycles crew in Arizona for Bike Week. So make sure you guys come stop by Westworld in Scottsdale. I will be there with the Bad Boy Cycle crew. 2147 crew and myself will be doing a meet and greet on Thursday at Westworld in Scottsdale. So make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at DOOWORK Motorsports to stay up to date with all that as well. I will be posting live stories during my time out there in Arizona. So if you guys want to meet up, I will be there. I'll have some stickers to give away. And yeah, I'd love to meet you guys. Also, make sure you guys check out my website, DOOWORKMotorsports.com. Get your t-shirts, hoodies, hats, beanies. I just uploaded to the website. So make sure you guys go check out my merch store at DOOWORKMotorsports.com. I did just discount a bunch of items on there, so make sure you guys go check it out. Turn your notification bells on to stay up to date with my videos. But that's gonna do it, guys. As always, thanks for watching.
And I'll see you on the next one.
Peace, guys.